Hi, everybody. Okay, so it's time to start. Nope. I thought it was time to start working on the skins. Wrong. I will be working on something. Ah, yes. Okay, so the tank dyes that I've been talking about in the last few videos are in. Those are dimple dyes, specifically made for tanks by Cleveland Aircraft Tool. They're a little bit deeper, and they allow for extra tank sealant to be between the rivet in the riveting area, just to help for leak proofness. So now that I have those, I'm dimpling through. Let's see, the stiffeners. Dimpling through the ribs. I think that's all I had left to dimple at the time. Now you dimple every hole except for two flanges in that square rib that you see before you. It's actually the inboard. Well, so the inboard rib is actually broken into two pieces because there's an attached stringer that goes between the two that attaches to the fuselage. So you'll wind up having two pieces that form one rib, and the back piece is kind of rectangular, as you saw, and that one's got two flanges on it that you do not dimple. So don't dimple them. Now, after dimpling, this will cause a slight bit of bowing with your flanges because you are bending the metal. So afterwards, I do a quick check through of all of the ribs and make sure that the flanges are still at 90 degrees and that they're flat and don't need to be fluted. Or if I do a little touch-up fluting. Here we go. So, J channels. So each tank has a J channel that's attached in the upper skin. It's 54 inches long. With the wings, you get, I think, you get two 8-foot pieces of J channel and six 6-foot pieces of J channel. Anyway, the 8-foot pieces are reserved for the wing. Don't cut those. You might think, well, that's perfect. If I cut them in half, it'll make the two for the tanks. No, they're 54 inches. You would need 108 inches, which is not 8 feet. That's 9 feet. So, yeah, don't do that. Use the 6-foot one. Anyway, what you do is you cut it. You draw a center line down the larger of the two flanges. I actually just scribed it using my calipers. You drill a hole in one specific place. You cleco it into the skin, as you see me doing it here. And then you go down the skin, drilling the holes, making sure that the scribe line is in the middle of the rivet holes. And you just go down and dimple. Dimple. You go down and you cleco. So drill, cleco, drill, cleco. And you start at one end and you go all the way down. It's weird because you don't want to just do one on each end, because if you're just holding up that stringer, that J channel, across the skin, you don't know that it's absolutely tight. And if you drill a hole in the opposite end of the J channel and you just cleco it in, you may have just screwed that hole, because by the time, if you then go back and just start doing one hole at a time from one end, you'll notice that you'll pick up slack or give slack between either the skin or the J channel, and then you can have some bowing. So, yeah, you can do it the way they say. It's a pain in the butt, but that's why you draw a line through the J channel, so you can see exactly where to drill when you have it lined up behind the skin, if that makes sense. So here I am. Now, after you do the J channel, which is now on the right as I have turned the skin around, you put the back baffle onto the skins. The reason for that is once that's in place and the J channel's in place, apparently that's enough of a good enough alignment that you can go and countersink the skins. So you're going to countersink the skins where it meets the baffle. And Vance tells you to leave every 10th hole countersunk, so you can do that later, just to make sure that there's a good alignment. Because once you countersink something, you do mess with the Cleco alignment, you know, ever so slightly. So I did as they requested. And these countersinks need to be exact. If not exact, even a little short. And it says in the instructions, 5 thousandths short on the countersink is perfectly acceptable, as you don't want it to go too deep. Anyway, so I'm just going to be doing that. Oh, here comes my buddy. So yeah, just going to be doing that. I think in the next video we'll finish that up and then work on some other things. So see you soon.